17 years of age. Not a bad time to get your first ever La Liga goal as it finishes then. Real Betis 2, Barcelona 2. Interestingly enough, at the end of the game, we saw a number of substitutions from Hansi Flick, including likes of Lewandowski brought off, as was Pedri and Rafinha. He addressed that after the game.
We played really bad, also from the beginning. The first situation we played good was the goal. And I think we can play much better also in the second half. And of course, we have to bring new legs, fresh legs, and we tried for that because also we have on Wednesday a big match in the Champions League, and also we have to take care about that. But at the end, it was not necessary to lose to lose 2 points today.
You take a look at Barca's recent results. We thought maybe they'd bounce back off that huge win against Mallorca, but they've only picked up 5 points in their last 5 La Liga matches. Luis Garcia is with us. Luis, to drag out an old cliche, the honeymoon is definitely over.
Yeah, exactly. He was beautiful while he lasts, but we knew that at some point it will be a down for this team. First of all, because it's a new team. It was unexpected that they had this fantastic run of results. The way that the Barcelona was playing, it was beautiful. Everybody was praising that highlight, that high pressure, but it's a very difficult style of play because you need a lot of intensity, you need a lot of concentration, and you have a very young team. And there is a moment where, because of that inexperience, you're gonna make mistakes, small mistakes, but they can cost you points. And I think that today was once again that one. I think that in the moment that you replace Rafinha, Lewandowski, Pedri, leaders on this team, the lack of maybe personality or experience into the team was shown in the last minutes, because that goal comes in the last few minutes of the game, in a transition of Barcelona trying to score the third one instead of trying to keep in the ball, to try to waste a little bit of time and see if the clock is running out, and in the end concede that late goal to drop again 2 points. I think that this Barcelona is going to continue improving. It's going to continue making less and less mistakes until the machine is perfect, but I'm sure as well that they are going to drop more points until the end of the season. So we'll have to wait and see what Hansi Flick intentions are for the next game to the midweek. But today wasn't the best performance of Barcelona.
What she said. Help me out here, Luis. Was that penalty conclusive? You've probably seen it more replays than I have. When you go into the monitor, you're looking for some serious contact.
Sure.
I think we're seeing the frustration now from the manager, because I don't want to go back over it, but we had the Lewandowski big toe offside that rumbled for days and days, and I don't think we still have any conclusive evidence who it was, but they had a goal chopped off there. They're not playing so well.
Well, to the substitutions point, like Luis makes a good point. You're bringing off your big boys, your leaders, replacing them with the sort of player that doesn't quite fill that sort of role. When you need to see out a game against Real Betis that are going to always threaten you.
I do think there is a concern and a worry here that you're thinking as a manager too far ahead.
Right. We saw that Osasuna, didn't we, when they lost?
You're thinking about things that might not happen. You know, I don't want to tire this player out. He might not get tired. Don't want him to get injured. He might not get injured. You have to win your games. You know, you hear this cliche: next game's the most important. You know. Everybody rolls that out, and in some sense, it's true. And of course, you've got to think a little bit further ahead. You do, but sometimes you can overthink it, particularly in these games that are tight against some of the better sides in La Liga, and particularly when you have players that he's taking off that have actually performed so well for you this season. And don't forget, Lewandowski got a rest last time out. Didn't play. Was on the bench. I know he's in his mid-30s, but you know. What you have to do is deal with what's here and now, because they're in a little bit of a mini slump, and he's not fudging it. He's not sitting at a press conference saying, "Well, he might have had to go to the referee later on in the press conference," but he's saying we were not good enough. And worryingly, the last 2 or 3 games for them in the league, he said the same thing at every game. Now, the scenario with decisions going for them and against them, that's going to frustrate him. And that one was soft. But ultimately, they're putting themselves in a position where, you know, the games are so tight that these decisions, when they do go against them, are causing them to either drop all 3 points or just pick up a draw in the game. So they're big moments, big decisions from both the referees, a big decision for him to bring off key players in such a tight game.
Who's winning La Liga, Luis?
Why you're doubting me? You're still doubting me. I think we talked a lot about it, that Atletico Madrid. We actually almost rule out Atletico Madrid from the equation because of the result, because of the way and the style of play. But in the end, the 3 teams that probably have the chance of winning, Real Madrid, Barcelona, and Atletico Madrid, they're going to be close every single weekend as we continue moving forward. Let's don't forget that the Champions League is there, then the Copa del Rey, then the league, then the international breaks are coming also after the new year. So there are a lot of games. You see what Real Madrid is suffering at the moment with injuries. I'm sure that we're going to have the league until the last month of the competition, and that's good because we will enjoy and we want this competition to be more even. But right now, I can continue saying that I think the Barcelona is still in the best option because he's recovering player, because of the style of play is right there, the idea and philosophy of Hansi Flick. You can see it every weekend, even though that they're still conceding options and dropping points. But Real Madrid and Atletico Madrid are also going to be there fighting for them. So, yeah, difficult to call it, but I'll still sticking with Barcelona as a winner of La Liga.
Thank you very much, Luis. Nice segue as we remind you that Atletico Madrid are in action tomorrow. It's our late game as they take on Sevilla at the Metropolitano. All matches are live on ESPN+.